Hey guys, this is Miss Cuban here. Excuse me for my hoarse voice. But today I'm going to talk about slope and rate of change. And to do this, I'm going to use a resource that's going to help me. It's copyrighted by Maneuvering the Middle, so I'm not taking any ownership in their belongings, but I am just using it to help us. So, slope is the rate of change in a relationship. It's the rate that's always changing. You are and slope can be found with a ratio because you are changing the dependent variable uh, and you are dividing it by the change in the independent variable. So independent, and what you'll know is that dependent variable are your y's because they depend on x. So you are taking your y's, which is your rise, going up or down inside of a graph, to your x's, which we call run because you're going left to right. And you are dividing those two values, and that tells you your rate of change, your slope. And on the graph, when you see a graph, the slope describes the steepness. So there are four types of slope. There are, when I take my finger and I read a graph, a line from left to right, and I'm going left to right, I notice I am going up, which is positive. If I look at my graph and from left to right and I'm going down, I'm negative. When I read from left to right and I'm going straight and I'm not moving in any direction, I'm not moving, then I'm 0. I'm not moving. I'm not going up. I'm not going down. I'm just staying still. I'm just going straight. If I have an up and down, if you look here and I'm supposed to go left to right, I can't go left and right. This line will not let me go left and right. It only goes up and down. That's impossible. I can't just do that. So that means it's undefined. It's an impossible situation. And in math, we hate impossible situations. So we don't like undefined answers. But that is an undefined slope. Those are the types of slope there are. Again, it's the rate of change. You're changing. As you can see, I was going left to right, but I was going up before I was moving. So the question is, well, how do I calculate the actual slope of a graph? Well, how's we do it. So as we know, our slope is rise over run, and our slope we use as m. And so when I have a graph, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 points on a line, eating 2 points on one. And I'm going to calculate my rise. So if I look at my y-axis, I am counting by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to count up each space. 1, 2, 3, 4. My rise is 4. To count my run, I'm going to count my x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going by ones. So I'm going to count my x. 1, 2, 3. 4/3 is my slope. That's my slope of the graph. I'm going up 4 and over 3 every single time on my line. I can choose 2 more points, and I like to choose pretty points. That's perfect. Here's another 2 in orange. I'm going to make another triangle. And when I count my rise, 1, 2, 3, 4, and my run, 1, 2, 3, it's still 4/3. I'm always changing by 4/3. That's my constant rate of change, which is slope. Let's try some more practice. Okay, so let's look at this practice. Number 3. Again, this is Maneuver in the Middle, a resource. The pictures are from them, it's not mine. So when I look at number 3, I'm going to choose 2 points. It don't matter. I'm just going to choose 2 perfect points. And I'm going to make a triangle out of it. A right triangle. And then I'm going to calculate my slope. My slope is my rise over my run. So my rise is 1. 6 to 7 is 1. And my run on my x-axis is going by 1, so it's 1, 2. So my slope is 1/2. And if you wanted a decimal, we know the decimal is 5/10. That's my slope. Now, am I done? No. I now need to look at my graph. I'm going to move it from left to right, and I'm going down. Down means negative. So my answer is -1/2. Don't forget to check your graph. So, number 4. Let's look at number 4. This time I'm going to check my line first. From left to right, I'm going up. So my answer is positive. And now I'm going to choose 2 perfect points. There's a perfect point. And I'm going up and I see another perfect point. And I'm going to draw a right triangle. And my rise is, I'm going from 0 to 3. So I'm counting by 3s. So my y's are counting by 3s. 3, 6, 9. My rise is 9. My run is still, my x's are counting by 1s. So I'm going 1, 2. My run is 2. So my slope is positive 9/2. And if you want a decimal, it would give you a positive 4.5. I hope this helps you learn and practice of finding the slope of a graph. Rewatch this as many times as you need, and y'all have a good day.